Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chiamaka here. I have a very special guest with me today.
In the freezing cold of Pittsfield, I think it's like minus 22 degrees Celsius. Chiamaka dragged me here. Hi, my name is Ifnaya Enewali. I am Chiamaka's sister-in-law. So
Co-wife, sister-in-law.
Brothers. Fine-looking brothers, if I must say.
Yummy brothers. Anyways, so yesterday we watched a show called Tinder Swindler. Crazy on Netflix. By the way, you guys should go see that show.
I think it's showing in Netflix Nigeria as well, because you know, Nigerian girl at heart.
Please, very Nigerian at heart as well. So it was all sorts of crazy. Basically, these good-looking guys succeed in swindling.
Not one, not two,
but three
women.
Three women that documented this particular show. But then in the past, they would find out that he's even been to jail for doing something similar in the past. So crazy stuff to other women. What did you think? So it kind of opens up a lot of conversations. Is it safe to do online dating, to try online dating? Is it safe to just go out there to meet? Is it safe, or is it even wise to go out there and meet someone that just you've never really met before? I don't know. Up until yesterday, I had a very different opinion. I don't think that the opinion has changed so much, but Omo, what do you think?
Yeah, because I share her opinion, because I mean, we know people who have actually found love, and we want to believe they're in very happy marriages, things are going well on the internet, social media, Tinder, Twitter, Instagram. So they're successful relationships, that are on these platforms. However, this Tinder swindler was bone chilling. It was scary. It was scary.
I'm like, wait though, what's going on here? And the extent at which these women trusted this guy, he made one of them open a whole, take a loan, $250,000 in her name for him, because she thought they were in love. The other, he was in a relationship with this other girl, but then there was another woman,
and I feel like hers was the shocker, because she wasn't in love with him. In fact, I remember her saying, "Oh, he's not my type." I think she had a problem with his height, so there was no romantic relationship between them.
He even proceeded to date her friend, I think.
I think he came on the trip with his girlfriend his girlfriend and invited her for the trip. So, and I think she gave him at least $40,000 or more, $40,000, and then plane tickets. Yeah. And I'm wondering,
what was your game?
Chiamaka, come and give me $40,000.
My dear, if I kept it somewhere, maybe I'll give it to somebody that I even know, somebody that I can hold. Do you understand that before you even spend $1 on yourself,
on your own very self, and then you go and take, and okay, so I know, it's going to be an unpopular opinion, and even in the movie, we're a lot of people victim blame. However, now we know they are victims of different circumstances, and I feel like obviously it's never cool to victim blame, but I also feel like we also need to take responsibility for our actions and inactions, because even for your, I was going to say even for your mother, but if your mother is on death, no, you shouldn't even wait until your family is on deathbed. But I feel very strongly about taking out a loan for anybody. Not even $250,000 naira, you see, $250,000. How much is that in naira?
Calculator. It's $1 is to $550 or so.
Oh, about $550.
About $550.
So $1 million is 560 million naira. So a quarter of that is 120 something million naira.
In what? Why? Because we're in love.
Exactly.
What is the end goal? We're in love and in debt. I don't understand.
And it wasn't even his first. So this was not the first time he was borrowing money. He had borrowed money from her, 10,000 here, 5,000 here, and then he wasn't paying back.
Oh, but we forget that he starts out by letting them think that he's rich.
True.
So he would take you to trips, take them to like places, buy stuff for them.
So you
he's
see
like
the
the
good
diamond
life.
prince. So you see the good life and you think that, okay, I mean, this is like a temporary setback. And then he makes them believe he has this enemy, blah, blah, blah.
They are chasing him from his village.
You know, yeah, from his village. He has more enemies than in Nigeria.
Much more enemies.
And you know,
village
your
people
friend
are
is in,
chasing him.
you know, this guy that has been so generous, so cool, all of a sudden needs this money. You know, what's $5,000 to him? Maybe it's just a temporary setback.
He's just
Almost like, and this is because this is like on a high scale, on a high level. Though. This happens even in regular relationships.
Yes, regular relationships.
Like guys legit take money from these girls and never, with no intentions of paying back.
On the flip side, and
girls do that.
Exactly, unpopular opinion, because a lot of men or a lot of women are being bankrolled by different men who they know. So I feel like, what's the difference really?
So the difference is that these women that are being bankrolled by men are not, they are not trying to swindle the men. They are telling the men, they don't tell them.
They don't really love the men either.
Some of them don't. They don't, but they don't tell those men that they don't love. Oh, give me this money. My enemies are chasing me. I'm going to pay you
so
back.
It's not like an elaborate.
It's not an elaborate scam. It's like I'm giving you good sex. I'm a fine girl. I'm in a relationship with you. Probably we are knacking, and it's good. So for those women, sleeping with the guy is something they are giving the guy.
So it's like an exchange.
It's like an exchange. They're giving the guy because maybe
he was sleeping with the girl too.
No. So
maybe
they were in a relationship. So maybe in his sense he was feeling that he was giving, because these girls, I think that they feel that they're giving the guy something.
That second girl. That second girl was not even sleeping with him. So auntie, really, what were you getting?
Do you understand? What's your gain now?
But we saying all relationships you have to give and get.
No. What I'm saying is, so for these other girls that we use as example, they are in a relation, in their head they want the guy's money, right? They are not with any other person. Some of them are not with any other person. They want the guy's money, and they know that the only way to get the guy to bankroll them is by feigning a relationship with them or being in a relationship with them for however amount of time they've put in their head. For them to get that money in exchange that they will be in a relationship with this guy. They may not be enjoying the sex, so they're not like, you know, it's not like, oh, we're having sex with each other or whatever. If there's at all sex involved, which most of them have, like if a guy is buying all of those things, trust and believe that most of them are doing stuff, but that's a different, conversation. Those girls are doing it in exchange for something in their head. And when the relationship ends, it ends. But this guy was scamming, like
So he became a different person to get their money. I think that's the difference with the women. So he had a whole facade of I'm rich.
Oh, exactly.
I'll take you out. I'll fly you here. I'll fly you there. Now I want money. I think the women could just come and say, you know what? You like me.
You like me. I like you. You know, we're feeling each other. Please bankroll me. You know.
So
I mean,
I feel like maybe it's not so. I feel like if there are men watching this, they'll probably be like, these ones are just making excuses for women. But I really don't think they're the same.
No, they are not the same.
Really don't think
they are not the same. It's only the same when you succeed in fooling a guy that you're telling the guy, oh, we're starting this together. Like, you know, some of these girls that are dating guys that are abroad, and the guy is sending money because they think that people are going to get married, sending money to you to build a house that you guys are going to live in, for instance, and you now use the money for something else. Then it's similar. These are like scam.
Yeah, very true.
But like the other ones are just like in a
because even one of the girls there was shopping for a $15,000 a month apartment.
Listen, because they were going to move in together, and I think that women, sometimes we can be so gullible because men prey on these things, because that girl really was coming.
I mean, she said immediately after she was back on Tinder again, and I'm like, you're not even scared.
And she's looking for love.
You could have even said, oh, let me just take a break
love.
and, you know, just go back and reevaluate. But no, you're back on Tinder immediately. No judgment, I mean.
Like that kind of thing can really shake me. And to think that this guy is working free,
only 5 months in jail. So I feel like I wish we had a lawyer here.
So he even scammed the police or what?
Understand.
I mean, the question is out there. Like, I'm throwing this out in public, you guys. Is scamming people for love, like love scam, is that not a crime?
So I was in I had stumbled on a conversation where they were discussing, and somebody was saying that he actually did not technically break any laws because he got them to take the loan in their names. You are an adult, so you took the loan. Exactly. There was no duress. He didn't blackmail you.
Yeah.
He told you he loved you. You believed he loved him, and you took out the loan. So really,
and you cannot prove that he doesn't love you. He's telling you, are you telling him what he's feeling?
Yeah. But more, so
I was paying that he's now going about still rich,
I'm still dating somebody. He's
dating somebody's
another
daughter.
babe. I think the babe is a pilot or something.
Something like that. A model.
And somebody said if he is, which he is an extremely intelligent person, because
of course, for you to do this type of thing,
like it takes intelligence, it takes dedication, and it takes a certain level of
criminal mindedness.
Exactly. I mean, you have to not give a fuck. No offense, but you have to not give any fuck about somebody's or people's feelings. Like you don't care. Because one of them said she was depressed. She
Exactly.
It's very.
Yeah, I like the last girl though. The last girl finally scammed him out of some money, maybe not as much as she gave, because
but at least she played the player.
She played the player.
Happy. Like
she played.
I'm just like,
player.
you know what? Even if I get only $10,000,
I will be fine.
Thank
And
you.
she ended up getting him arrested.
I know at the point in time before she decided or she knew he was a scam artist, just before, he was still like, he was having issues. He didn't have money, but he had the clothes.
Yeah.
I know those clothes gave him a sort of prestige, so he was still able to, so he would probably still be able to walk on the street.
He uses people's credit card to buy designers.
The
clothes were real, but the wristwatch she gave the other girl
was fake. So you probably could walk on the road wearing a Gucci sweater and Gucci shoes, and somebody be like, oh, this guy looks nice. Oh, and his clothes are good. So a random person on the road, so he didn't really have to spend any money because he had those clothes.
Yeah.
But that lady brought him down to the lowest. Taking those clothes were
to
you're not an average Joe.
And he kept on now harassing her and kind of hassling her for his money.
So he was angry that he's scammed.
I'm like, so you don't want to be scammed? Hey, you don't want to be scammed, but you're scamming somebody's child.
Gosh. As in, I feel like, oh my god. As in, I actually want to go and research the whole story. I need to know what year it happened. I think I said 2007 or something. I just need to know what year it happened. Because it's so scary. And I just kept wondering to myself, could I ever have been this gullible?
I like to believe that I will not be. Okay, I think that. So
you're not a lover girl?
I tend to navigate towards people that love me. Right? I don't know that.
But he gives them the impression that he
did.
Them.
I know. I don't know, but I don't know that I can give money. I don't know that I can start dishing money. If you ask me for the first one, I'm going to be like, okay. The second one, I'm like, please.
What's the matter?
I'm confused.
Where's your daddy?
Where's your father?
Diamonds.
The king of diamonds. I know.
Just
where are your
diamond.
friends? Why are you asking me for money?
In fairness, he was also sending them receipts of money he had sent to them. Such an elaborate scam. Even the first girl, he even made her an employee, like gave her an actual pay slip,
so that she can increase her credit level, so that she can take more loans. God. I cannot even and this girl and I don't know, oh my god, no. There's a huge. The girls have to kind of reevaluate, because once food, okay, twice.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Shame on
me twice,
shame on me. Because man, there's a stop level to these things. Like there should have been a point where the first girl said, stop.
You know what is over. And it's and I feel and I think that's another reason, right? In relationships, you feel like I've put in so much work.
Yeah.
The years have gone by. No, let me just put in a little more. So you're chasing
so that you can
money to chase bad money.
I said this thing happens. This is an elaborate scam. It's a financial scam, but things like this happen every day in regular people's relationships. Stay tuned. We're going to talk.